Welcome back. We have a distressing piece of news coming from the state of Karnataka, where there's been a brutal murder reported in Kalaburagi in Karnataka, where a BJP leader was strangled to death and his private parts were mutilated. That's the news coming in from Kalaburagi in Karnataka. Let me go across immediately to Deepak Bopana. Deepak, who is this BJP leader who's been murdered so brutally, and what's the police saying as far as the investigations go?
Well, Siddharth, as of now, the cops are looking into who the murderers are, and they're also, waiting for a post-mortem report to get more details of the latest statement that's come in from, the SP of Kalaburagi. And at this point in time, we can tell you that he's a local leader from Sedam. He was running a small business. He was murdered right at the back of his shop. His body was found. He didn't return home. That's when his the children went to the police, who then first visited his shop to find that, there's an entry to the shop from the hind side as well, and that's where his body was found. His private parts were mutilated. There was a rope that was used to strangle him, and also there was a knife that was used as well to eventually kill him, is what we learned. But of course, we have to wait for a post-mortem report to give you an exact detail as to how he was actually murdered. But what was the reason behind it is what the police are trying to ascertain. They are saying they've got some leads. There are some hints that there was a property issue as well with certain people who are close to him in the past. Now, these are, of course, at this point in time, mere speculations until the police, of course, come to a conclusion as to who the murderers are.
Right, and do we know much about the identity of the person concerned? And you did say that there could possibly be a personal angle involved, though we'll await a confirmation from the police. But when did this murder happen? How did it came to be known? And what's the family now alleging?
Well, this is Mallikarjun, like I said, a local BJP leader from Sedam. A couple of days back, while he didn't return home, is when the family was worried, and the children of the local BJP leader, who also had a private business of his own there. Now they went to the police and eventually found his body right outside behind his shop that he was working at. And at this point in time, the police are saying that the post-mortem will give them more details, and also they are trying to find out who the killers are, and also identify the weapon that was used for the crime.
Deepak, tell us a bit about the politics in Kalaburagi. Of course, there are different parts of Karnataka where politics actually takes a violent turn. We've seen that quite often in coastal Karnataka. But tell us about Kalaburagi as to whether or not violence has escalated to this extent, at least as far as political parties are concerned.
When you look at it at this point, and going by some of the information coming in from our sources, doesn't look like there could be any sort of politics directly involved in this crime. But however, of course, the cops are not ruling this out as well, because he is, of course, a local BJP leader. But Kalaburagi has seen tense political fights. But having such a gruesome crime being committed is something that's not heard of in the recent past from Kalaburagi.
And what's the reaction coming in from within the ranks of the BJP? Of course, the party must be in shock that one of its members has been murdered so brutally. How's the party reacting to this?
Well, Rajkumar Telkur, a local BJP leader, of course, was there. He, of course, assured the family that there will be a thorough investigation that will be done, and criminals will be brought to book. He stood by the family.
Right, Deepak, let me just interrupt you there, because we're getting some political reactions too. Mr. Tanveer Ahmed from the JDS joins us. Mr. Ahmed, your response to an extremely shocking and a brutal murder of a BJP leader in Kalaburagi in Karnataka.
Very, very sad. Very, very sad. We need to really find out who exactly is responsible for this. And law and order situation here in Karnataka is in a horrendous, horrible position. The Chief Minister and the Home Minister, especially the Home Minister, should take the responsibility. Because whether it is BJP worker, JDS worker or Congress worker, it's another issue. A murder is a murder. Unless we send after Harsha's murder, the government failed to really send a strong message.
Right.
Thanks. Send a strong...
Right, Mr. Tanveer Ahmed, thank you for your response. We'll, of course, wait and see what the police has to say about the circumstances in which this murder took place.